Jim Dandy here. It's March the 7th, 2026. I'm getting ready to go out to my restaurants and do my work. But I want to show you what I do. I go to a restaurant, I take my new book, Anti-Vaccinators Bible, or Shots of Truth, Real Science. Either one, it's the same book, different titles. I lay it on the table. I put these cards. One side I got my website. The other side I got, look up Jim Dandy on Facebook with a picture of a lion. I lay them down like that. And I got my Great Salk Fiasco and Vaccines Prevent Disease shirt on. So that attracts my people to me. So then, when someone comes and compliments me on my shirt, I engage in a conversation. I give them one of my cards. That's all I do. Just build up the resistance. Now, I want to show you, this is a book that I had printed up. Printed it up, and I dated this one June the 14th, 2010. See that there? And I called it The Virus That Never Was. And I had discovered in the 90s that the virus was a hoax. And I discovered all the players. The virus vaccine making machine, the centrifuge, which I just did a video on that. You gotta know what that is. Secret they don't want you to know about, the greatest health hoax ever carried out by man. The beginning of a sad story. I got Raggedy Ann on there, if you can see that. She was Jim O'Kelly, founder of the new Anti-Vaccination League of America. And, well, that's all I got. I got that on there and made that. And over the years, I made more books because there's just too much information. You can't get it all. Here I put a picture of my daughter. She was going to Montgomery Ward Modeling School. Remember Ward's? Used to be a big chain. It was modeling school, and then after she had a shot, and she got cortisone injected into her kneecaps for a year. I spent 2 years with the medical profession, only find out they don't know what the hell they're doing. Frankenstein science, fake science they don't want you to know. The ultimate conspiracy accomplished. Let us have truth, though the heavens fall. I got Shelton's slogan on there. And then I made one book up with Paul Bragg, P.L. Clark, Gildan, and Herbert Shelton. And then I found out I could make a book from my documents. I had a young lady in Canada said, "Why don't you write a book, Jim?" I said, "I don't know how to write a book. High school dropout." She said, "You got all them documents?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Just put them in order." Boom. Hit me like a lightning bug. So then I did. I made it, a couple of years ago. And I kept polishing it up until I finally got it perfect. And it's perfect now. So, let me tell you why I'm here. This video I made with a telephone call to Paul Offit, Baby Killings Comeback, around 2015. When he, right around the time he came out with a book, Deadly Choices, the anti-vaccinator, it's a threat to us all. And I told the people that I was in groups with to buy the book. I'm not spending my money on him. I said, well, how do you know what he's lying about? Unless you do that. And I found out what he was lying about, some serious stuff. And now you're going to see this conversation we have about the virus. So let's hang on. And see what's what. I don't know what happened there. Oh, there it is. Daniel's number. One finger typing. There we go. Hi, can I be connected with Dr. Offit?
Sorry?
Hi, can I be connected with Dr. Offit? I thought I had his number.
Is it Austin?
Offit? Paul Offit?
One moment. Hold me transfer.
In the future, you can dial directly 21559020220. Again, 21559022020. One moment, you are being connected.
Hi, Dr. Offit?
Yes.
How are you today?
Good.
Good. You know, I just finished reading your book, and I had a question for you, if I may.
Sure.
I talked to you one time a while back, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, and as I recall that conversation, I believe you said you actually took patients.
Patients?
Yeah, you saw patients.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and I think you said you created the vaccines, the virus, created the vaccines, or the strains, rather?
I'm the co-inventor of the rotavirus vaccine.
Yeah, I remember in your book you said that. But yeah, you said you created the strains, that's what it was. So those things are right, those 2 points?
That's right.
Okay, my question is, how do you do that? How do you create a strain?
Well, in the case of the rotavirus vaccine, I mean, all mammals on the face of the earth have their own strains. Their sort of species barriers are high. So although, for example, rotavirus strains cause disease in cats, they don't really cause disease in humans and vice versa. So we had an attenuated or weakened virus, and then it was a matter of just reassorting in the human genes that, that coded for the proteins that evoke protective responses.
Oh, I guess the trouble I'm having with this virus thing is, what is it that's alive in a live virus vaccine?
The virus.
The virus. Well, where does that come from? I mean, does that come from a source or something?
Yeah, in this case, we all have viruses. I mean, all mammals have viruses. Humans, cows, that's where you get it from. It's just purified.
Yeah, I just, I study this stuff just in my spare time. And when they talk about this, I see where you use an electron microscope to see your pictures of your viruses.
Right.
And yet that electron microscope says that basically anything seen under that is dead. So my common sense says, well, how is it alive if it's only seen when it's dead?
Well, I guess the way that you can tell, live is probably a relative term. It's live in the sense that if you take a virus that's live and you infect a cell with it, it's for every basically one virus that enters the cell, you get 50 to 100 viruses out. In other words, it reproduces itself in the cell. If a virus is dead, then it doesn't reproduce itself in the cell.
Yeah, but how would you know that it was alive if you don't see it?
You know it's alive because it reproduces itself in the cell and kills the cell.
Well, I guess that's what I'm getting at, is in the cell, you can't see it inside the cell reproducing, though, can you?
You can with an electron microscope.
Did you ever hear such mumbo-jumbo in your life? And he tripped himself up? Can't see it with the electron microscope, but you can see it with the electron microscope. I hope you guys make this thing go viral. This scumbag needs to go to jail. locked up and the key thrown away. I guess that's all I got to say. This is Jim Dandy, exposing medical myths one at a time. This is going to be all the videos I'm going to do for a while. It'll give you something to do with your spare time. See you the next time.